So, you want to build your own AI? I mean, really build it from the ground up. Not just play with one, but create a smart conversational assistant that actually works. Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. This is your step-by-step guide to building your very first AI chatbot.
First things first, you've probably noticed this, right? Chatbots are, well, they're everywhere. If you've tried to order a pizza, check a bank balance, or contact pretty much any business lately, you've likely talked to one. But this isn't just some tech fad. It's a direct solution to a really big problem.
And here's the problem. We, as customers, we expect answers instantly, 24/7, no waiting. But think about that from a business perspective. Staffing a full team of humans around the clock, that is incredibly difficult and expensive. And that's exactly the gap where a well-built chatbot becomes an absolute game changer. So let's frame this as a quest. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to build an AI assistant that can solve this very problem. And our tool of choice, our secret weapon for this quest, is Rasa. It's a super powerful open source framework that puts you, the developer, in complete control. And you know what? Getting started is way easier than you might think. Once you have Python ready to go, it all comes down to one single command, Rasa init. Now, this isn't just some command, it's like a launch pad. It instantly scaffolds an entire functioning chatbot project for you. It's all there, ready for you to start customizing. Okay, so that one command creates the entire blueprint for your chatbot's brain. And if you really want to get good at this stuff, this is where it all starts. You have to understand what these core files actually do. And honestly, you can think of it like this. It's a super simple analogy. You've got three key files. The NLU.yml file is its dictionary. It teaches the bot what words and phrases mean. The domain.yml is the rulebook. It defines everything the bot is even allowed to do or say. And finally, the stories.yml file is the script. It lays out how conversations are supposed to go. That's it. A dictionary, a rulebook, and a script. That's the core of your bot. So let's start with that first piece. The dictionary. This is the NLU.yml file. Before a bot can even think about giving a smart answer, it has to, understand what you're asking in the first place. And we teach it to listen for two really important things, intents and entities. First up is the intent. And it's exactly what it sounds like. What's the user's intention? What is their goal? Are they just saying hello? Are they asking a question? Or in our case, are they trying to check the status of an order? It's the big picture what of the user's message. So inside our dictionary file, we define an intent called, say, check order status. And then the real work begins. We feed the AI a whole bunch of different examples of how a real person might ask for that. Things like, where is my package? Or, hey, can I get an update on my order? But just knowing the user's goal, the intent, usually isn't enough, right? The bot often needs one more specific piece of information to actually get the job done. And that critical little nugget of data is called an entity. Think about it. If someone says, check the status of order 12345, the intent is to check the order. But the absolutely crucial entity is that number, 12345. We tell our bot to look for that specific pattern and label it as the order ID. That way, it can pull that number out and actually use it. Okay, so our bot can now understand a user's goal, and it can pull out the key details. Pretty cool, right? The next logical step is to teach it how to actually respond. And this is where we get into scripting the conversation. For this, we're going to jump over to our stories.yaml file. And remember our analogy? This is the script. What it does is create a direct link between what the user wants, their intent, and a specific action the bot should take. A story at its core is just a simple cause and effect chain. It's a this, then that. If the user shows the check order status intent, then the bot will perform the utter order status action. It's a simple, predictable path for the conversation to follow. But wait, what even is that utter order status action? This is where it all clicks together. We define that action back in our rulebook, the domain.yaml file. We write out the exact line the bot should say. And here's the magic part. We can drop in that order ID entity we extracted earlier. This lets the bot give a personalized, dynamic response like, your order 123455 is currently being processed. See how it all connects? Okay, take a breath. We've defined the dictionary, the rulebook, and the script. The whole blueprint is complete. Now comes the most exciting part. We get to train the model and bring our chatbot to life.
After all that setup, after all that thinking, it all boils down to two simple commands. Seriously, just two. First, Rasa train. This command takes everything we've built, our dictionary, rulebook, and scripts, and compiles it all into an actual intelligent model. And then, Rasa shell. This one drops you right into a command line where you can start talking to your new creation. And I'm telling you, there is a real moment of magic here. The very first time you type a question and your bot gives you the exact intelligent response that you designed it to, oh man, that's when it stops feeling like code. It feels like you've actually brought something to life.
Now, as amazing as that first success feels, let's be real. The path to a truly great, robust chatbot means navigating a few common challenges. So let's quickly go over what you should be watching out for on your journey to mastery. You're almost certainly going to run into these hurdles. Intent misclassification, where your bot gets confused between two similar requests. That's a classic. And YAML formatting errors. A tiny misplaced space can bring the whole thing crashing down. We've all been there. But honestly, the biggest one of all is starting with low-quality training data. The solution to nearly all of these problems comes back to one thing: your training data. A chatbot is only as smart as the examples you give it. If you want to build a truly robust assistant that doesn't get confused, you need to constantly feed it high-quality, diverse examples. You know the old saying, garbage in, garbage out. It's 100% true here. So there you have it. The dictionary, the rulebook, and the script. That is the fundamental blueprint for building your own intelligent AI. You have the core concepts now. You have the tools. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build first?